Welcome to the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the BIB Podcast, where everybody eats. The BIB Podcast is brought to you by the College of Southern Nevada's Small Business Entrepreneurship Development, powered by CSN Blackstone Launchpad. Are you ready to eat? Because this is where everybody eats. Welcome to the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the BIB Podcast, where everybody eats. Powered by Blackstone Launchpad at the College of Southern Nevada. We are your hosts, Sean Torrey and Mr. Cordon Allen. What's up, Brody? How you feeling today?
Feeling good.
You looking real smooth over there, brother.
Just a little something. I appreciate it.
What's the fit check? What you got on today?
Man, these are New Balance 574s.
Boy, fly.
Special Benberry collab.
Come on.
Nothing crazy.
You
It's
see
a
the-
whistle on the back of
It's
these,
a whistle on it.
actually.
Where? Yo.
Nothing crazy.
Okay. You know what?
But yeah.
That's a whole nother topic.
What about you? I see this
thank-
UNC blue.
Thank
you
you,
know?
thank you. You know what I'm saying? The Jordan Low ones. Listen,
Yeah.
by the time we done with this show, we gonna have to, I need a contract. Jordan, we need, listen, I wear these.
Every
not
day.
these ones, but all color waves. I got the color waves now. We gonna have to
for
find that.
real.
But and you see our guest over here. We gonna
Looking
get to her in a
fly.
minute. But you see the outfit check. She came.
fly.
She understood
I had
the
to.
assignment.
Had to match
For
the
sure.
energy.
Come on now.
Had to match the energy.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. And today's episode is called Snooty Beauty. Snooty Beauty. And as you can see, our guest definitely came with the beauty. And she, you know what I'm saying? She classy with the snooty. All right, we're going to
Wordplay. Okay.
Yeah.
wordplay. Listen, I'm going to do what we're going to do. Our guest today, she's a young 24-year-old.
Yes.
24,
Fresh.
born and raised in Los Angeles, born in Los Angeles, raised here, residing in Las Vegas, Nevada. As long as she can remember, has always been a lover of all things beauty and has a love for the beauty industry, heightened during her time in college where she learned how to do her own hair, but also found that she loved to help others do the same. So almost 2 years since graduating from college, so salute to you. You know, I'm graduating. I remember that day I was looking at that picture like, she did it, dog. I see it, dog. And she decided to truly take on her passion and be serious and have a purpose behind her action, right? So she believes in Snooty Empress.
Impress.
Oh, sorry. Empress.
Empress.
I like that. It will impress the global beauty collection and will allow her to service many beautiful people around the world and aid them to looking good, feeling good, probably smelling good too, because we meet y'all the protective hairstyles.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the phenomenal, the devastating sister. Oh, I forgot to include that. She is a fine. She's a devastating diva, Delta
Yeah.
Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Shout out to the red.
I think I might have wrote her recommendation to her to get in.
Definitely did.
I did?
A
Yeah.
glowing recommendation.
Yeah, you're right.
A glowing recommendation.
That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Taylor Rogers, ladies and gentlemen, come on.
Thank you.
Me and this young lady go way back. Since she was 15 years old, I had the opportunity to mentor her along with Cordon. They both came through the youth group that I was a part of, the Alpha Man Divas of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man, listen, talk about great memories, step practices.
Man.
Taylor,
Long
the
days.
only diva I know to come to step practice in full makeup and not sweat it out. I don't know what she was using,
Crazy.
but I know Cordon is a little traumatized. You said
Look.
Let's just say the makeup got on my jacket.
A clean white
A
jacket.
clean, frosty, white Nike windbreaker. And let's just say the makeup is still there. Some of it.
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years later. Wow.
Don't move.
How are you, Taylor? Thank you for
I
coming
am
on
very
the show.
well. Thank y'all so much for having me. I'm very well. How are y'all?
Man, come on, I'm proud of you.
good.
Thank you.
You out here flourishing.
Don't do that.
For real, for real. You flourish.
I know.
I'm proud of you. You out here. You got these women out here in their wigs and wigs.
Yeah.
look
Right.
good.
Because we all can look good.
Yes.
We all can. It's not just me. It's for everybody.
Come on.
It's for everybody.
See, she came with that energy today.
Yes,
Let's,
sir.
let's get right into it. We're gonna talk. So we need to talk about the blueprint. Like of course, I've known you for many years.
Yeah.
Oh my God, almost 10
years,
some
that
years.
shit.
Good Lord. But give us the insight. So the blueprint is really a segment where we talk about the insight for you, like as a
Okay.
guest, where you got your start, how you developed your empire, your Empress, right? So what's the humble beginnings of you, Taylor, and what led you to get to here, to where you're at now with your business?
Honestly, of course, gotta give honor to God always.
Always.
Amen.
Anytime, always. It's him. Without him, I would be nothing. So starting there, and of course, I say bringing it back from, it starts at the home environment, how you're brought up, how your positive role models speak to you. So I've always been, the name actually Snooty is from my uncle. So that's a nickname for myself.
Okay.
So since I was younger, far as I can remember, that's been my nickname. So I was like, that was the play on that.
Okay.
And so, like I said, it always starts with the role models at home, in the community, yourself.
Thank you.
So it just started up with that, and just knowing, before I even knew what I wanted to do and that this was my passion, it was always, oh, you're gonna be great. You're gonna be, and still to now, I'm like, what? Like me? Like, and so
We're really not surprised.
I know,
I told
and
you.
it's still humbled every time I hear that. So really, it was, I knew I wanted to serve the people. I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor. Yeah, went to school for that. I started off in kinesiology and love it. I realized I love to know the information. Them science and math classes, I was like, all right, job easy. I can't do this. So I did live on campus, and I had to, like many people, you start penny pinching. You start getting the budgets together. And I could not consistently keep getting my hair done every 2 weeks. I was like, there's no way. So I started to, that was around 2017. I was 17, starting in the freshman year. And that was when the phenomenon of wigs started coming out. And I was like, okay, I like to switch my hair up. I like, I like to look like a new chick every day, however I feel. And so that's when I started getting into that. Always, as you expressed, always been loving makeup. And that's where I think it transformed, where at first, many people who know, if you know, I was doing makeup on the side for a little while.
I remember.
But I was like, I'm good at it, but this isn't, it took away from me. Doing my makeup is something like, it's therapeutic for me, take my time. So doing that as a service kind of took that away. So then I started playing with hair, and then living on the dorms, they were like, oh, you do hair? And I'm like, no, but girl, I can do your hair. Like, it's cool. And, I'm not charging. Like, we all coming from different walks of life. You don't know what's out here and what's available. So I got you. We in the dorm, 4th floor, boy. Like, let's do it. So I was like, I started doing that. And, throughout the years, I was like, okay, this is a nice little side hustle. And then fast forward a little bit, I graduated, working within hospitality management now. I am management within the Hilton Hotels.
Come on.
Yes. So I'm doing that currently, and, love it. I'm passionate about helping people and serving the people, and specifically my coworkers especially. But I was like, this isn't my passion. This isn't, and with my growing and having my talks with God, I was like, I feel like I'm playing with him by sitting on these skills and talents that he's given me. And so I was like, okay, let me press into this. And the idea, I was like, okay, let me get a, typical business. Let me get a name first. That's where I was like, literally just found my notebook of all my business stuff, and like where I was writing down the different names and everything. And Snooty stuck. And I was like, okay, I just want something like, I feel that queen, and that's oversaturated with brand names. But I was like, I want something that's stronger, like Empress, like. And I was doing my research and looking at the words, and it's like Empress is not. It's not a title. It's like an embodiment. You're an empress. It's within you. And so I was like, okay, beauty is not just the outer. It's within. And so, Snooty Empress. Snooty Empress. So now I'm just running with the name and just working to get it to where I can see it. Okay. The plan that God's already written for me. I'm just walking in it.
Come on now.
That's it.
So different wigs, Snooty Empress.
Snooty Empress.
That's hard.
A nickname your uncle gave you to empowerment.
To empowerment.
To empowerment. That's big.
Look good, you feel good. My biggest thing is that's how I can serve others. Everybody can't do. It doesn't come as easy to do your hair, do your makeup, get yourself together, put this together. And so I was like, that's the way I'm going to serve.
Ooh.
Nice.
See, we got some deep questions for you then. let me not play with this section. And we're going to go straight into the business on the fly. Let's go.
Okay.
Corey.
Yeah, so business on the fly, we're going to ask you some either or questions.
Okay.
And you can choose one or you can plead the fifth. But you have to explain why you chose whatever it was you chose. So it's a little bit of pressure. No pressure.
It's no pressure.
No pressure. You know what I'm saying? So the first question is going to be human hair or synthetic wigs? Yeah, starting out with the hard ones.
I'm gonna have to plead the fifth because, of course, everyone wants human hair. That's the easiest to maintain, to replicate our natural hair, and it's easier to, with the versatility, dyeing, curling, all that. But like I said, started my humble beginnings in college. I'm a wholehearted baddie on a budget. I have had my fair share of synthetic wigs go to the beauty supply really quick. So I am a lover of both. Right. I can, if my Instagram page, there are many wigs that you probably cannot tell, but they are synthetic wigs where I paid less than $100 for them. Right. And I just feel like with that, it's whatever fits your budget at your time. Nice. Whatever, because it can be with the right person. They can fix it up to make it look exactly how you need it to be.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Next question, which I feel like you're going to answer this one. Sew-in or flat iron?
See, that's not really synonymous, though. Sew-in or flat iron?
Your natural.
Oh,
hair.
Like a silk press.
Silk press,
okay.
Yes. My bad. Yeah, because I was trying to look at these terminologies. Silk press, that's exactly what
silk press. So sew-in, silk press.
Yes.
Sew-in.
Okay.
Easy. Sew-in because... them silk presses will just get you. You're going to be fresh right outside coming out, but it take one shower, one lick of rain, one humidity, one window crack, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
See?
But silk presses are always good. Of course, with any protective style, your natural hair underneath is most important. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's important to still treat your natural hair with the silk presses and going to get your trims. But for overall, I'm a sew-in.
That's sew-in. Okay.
Sew-in.
Braids or locks?
Ooh.
We hit you the tough questions.
I know, like that one. Okay, I'm going to say braids because I've had locks one time.
Uh-huh.
I liked it, but the one thing with locks to me is they look better once they're kind of worn. Mm-hmm. Like a month in is when you're going to get your best style. Right. So, for like if you're not trying to go to an event immediately, I say get the locks. Let it sit, play with it. The versatility with locks is amazing. Mm-hmm. And there's so many locticians here in Las Vegas that are doing it. But I would have to say braids because can't go wrong with cornrows, medium knotless braids, some box braids, braids.
Nice.
Become a rapper.
We already had the wordplay, so.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's crazy. So then my next one, because it's important, I fed off his. So because you talk about protective hairstyles, mm-hmm. So melanin hair products, so the melanin, the one you can, the shampoos.
Okay.
Shampoos that get the air conditioning.
Okay.
So the melanin one or Shea Moisture?
Melanin product.
Melanin product.
All the way. For me, melanin products is you making it in your kitchen. Go ahead, get your egg, mayonnaise, avocado. Like, that is important. Like, of course, we going to read them ingredients up and down, but we'll never know. Right. So, making it for your protective hair, for your natural hair, make it. Watch a YouTube University. Will get you right.
For sure. Yeah. Natural hair or protective style?
I love a good protective style. I love a good protective style because I love my natural hair, don't get me wrong. And I did do a big chop around 2019. I surprised my whole family. I did it in the middle of the night, just shaved my head bald.
Wow.
I know, middle of the night. And nobody knew. Nobody knows still to this day that I cut all my hair off. And it was just, I feel like that was a pivotal moment for me. And that is true where every woman should cut their hair off. And I'm thinking about doing it again. But I shaved all my hair off and just made sure to take that time to love me without the protective styles. Mm-hmm. That was really important. And, within that time, it was just so many titles I had was changing. I was like, okay, let me get back to me. Let me strip myself of all of this and just, start fresh. And so I'm very big on my natural hair care, but I love my protective styles. Love my wigs.
For sure. Last question for this segment. Long or short wigs?
It's about how you feel.
Okay.
It's about how you feel. I plead the fifth on that one because one day, like I said, I switch my hair every day. One day I may have a 26-inch on, then tomorrow you may see me in a 10-inch bob. Like, what happened? Right. So I plead the fifth. I like both.
For sure. Okay. So now, thank you so much for that.
Of
and
course.
we're going to go into the legend. So if you ever saw on a map, remember that little box that was there, read the geography map? It tells you the certain keys. So that's the legend.
Okay.
It's the keys to which show you how you can read this map. And so this is how we're going to get to the keys and detail to your industry. The hair wig industry.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So we talk about protective hairstyles. Now, there's a huge debate when it comes to certain genders who feel about wearing, like, why don't you just wear your natural hair or protective hairstyle? For someone, like, because my hair is not super long anymore, but I used to have braids. I used to have all that. I
I've seen
understand.
the throwbacks.
You know what I'm saying? Remember? A little bit, you know? But I can understand how it's like, oh, my God, put the braids on, we good to go. We out the door.
Yeah.
Thank God. But why is it important for people to really understand the doing too much braids is damaging your hair, the protective hairstyles? How would you have that conversation with someone today? Because people who don't have braids or don't understand, like, it takes a lot to maintain hair.
Yep.
And if you do too much, you can damage it.
Yep.
So what would you say to them about that response of, like, well, why don't you just wear your natural hair?
I just feel like that's a very insensitive answer to just be like, just wear your natural hair.
Yeah.
Because, like I said before, everyone can't upkeep their hair or is not fully well knowledge in how to. The budget to upkeep your natural hair is far greater than, to me, a protective style. Right. And it can cause more damage, more harm than good, which is just wear your natural hair, just let it free flow. So I feel like with that's where it's important for people to, YouTube University or ask questions or look things up, because protective styles can be damaging too. Too much tension on your hair, too many pulling on the edges, or some people, it's a little more sensitive in the middle of their head. So, it's so many things within hair that it's not just your hair, it's your scalp. It starts with your skin. It starts, so many people don't even realize, oh, my hair's not growing. I'm doing this. Okay, start with the scalp. Go see your dermatologist, see what's going on, So it's so much more. I feel like if you're going to take that jump to, okay, I'm going to wear my natural hair, then give them the right tools. Be like, don't feel overwhelmed. Don't just take your braids out and be like, okay, I'm going to rock natural tomorrow, because you will be crying, trying to love yourself. I won't say that, but I was. When I cut my hair off, I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. I was in the car like, I got places to go, things to do today. Come on, Taylor, pull it together. But I feel like it's important to just not just give a blanket statement, because it's not. The hair, of course, the beauty industry as a whole, but hair specifically, there's no blanket statements or blanket product that can cover and work for everybody.
Right. So what is something that you ran into along the way that you wish you would have known before, that you can, like, give advice to somebody that's trying to do what you do? Within hair? Just, like, as far as, like, the business side, maybe like supplies or like, finding clients or something like that. Just like a hardship that you ran into at first that you wish you knew before.
Ran and running. No, honestly, to this day, it's just keep on going. Don't, like, it's ups and downs, and I feel like that's everyone says that with business and entrepreneurship, it's ups and downs and keep going, but it's really true. Like, to this day, I'm just like, okay, what am I doing? Yeah. What am I doing? Like, okay, am I doing everything right? Am I setting myself up right? Am I setting my business up right? Right. And that's what I realized initially, because I did put Snooty Empress out in the world back in like 2021. But it didn't start picking up. Like I said, it's so much more than just picking a name, picking a logo. This is what I do. You have to learn I had to take a step back and start from the ground up, and was like, okay, let me get stable footing, not only for myself and make sure I'm good, because I can't pour from an empty cup, but to make sure that I'm setting up in my business to where I'm able to scale and market it, and being okay to ask for help. That is the one thing that I'm still struggling to this day to accept, that it's not just, of course, you could be CEO, marketing, content creator, inventory, business management, do the books. But that's a good way for you to, you know, or an easy way for you to miss things and miss marks and miss opportunities. So biggest thing is just ensuring that, you know, this is your path. This is your race. Stop looking in the other lines. You know, everybody is on their own time. And to this day, like, I just did my booking site. Just now. Like, I was doing the DM to book, but I had to put myself in the consumer standpoint. Like, how would I feel? I want to see the link. You know, I don't want to DM you and ask, you know, and that's really where I am now of like, one big thing I would say is put yourself in the consumer standpoint. How would you feel when looking at your business? Right. And so I was like, okay, let's clean it up. And I finally did my booking site. It took forever because I was like, I know I can do it. That's why I don't want to pay nobody to do it. Like, and I just sat down, blocked everything out, and locked myself in a room. And in 3 hours, I did with Canva and Squarespace and knocked my whole booking site out. So y'all check that out. But you know,
we got a whole part where you go plug those things in. Okay, perfect.
Oh,
You got plug time.
You got plug time.
Might as well drop the website.
SnootyEmpress.as.me. That's my booking site, but you can check out Snooty Empress on IG. Link is in the bio for you if you didn't catch that.
So come on now.
So that's my biggest one. You know, it's a different feeling when really just I'm waking up and to deposits paid and appointments booked. Like, it's such a humbling experience. Like, you know, I'm taking the necessary steps to scale my brand, and it's so much more than right now.
Right.
So much more.
You know, so I have a question for you because, you know, it's crazy. Brother Sean, as y'all know me as Brother Sean, I was tough on y'all for a reason.
Yeah.
And I've actually, I'm still tough, but I think my approach has lightened up a little because I know everyone doesn't respond that way. And I've done more of a holistic restorative approach for how I do things. So reason why I'm bringing that up because I work with a lot of students now, Blackstone students, youth. And there's youth and people that I sit there and look at. I need to put you on face so you could just get through some of these egos.
Today's kids would not last face.
They wouldn't. They don't understand.
They wouldn't last.
They need that character.
Do your homework on face. Do your homework on Amdot.
Go ahead.
So the question I have, like, for Blackstone students, what advice would you give them in pertaining to the patience you have to have, the letting go of that ego and being receptive to accountability when given, like, hey, this is what you need to do, and there's like all the resources are there available to them, but they're just sitting on their hands. What would you advise for them to do to gain that motivation to fulfill their purpose?
Get up. Get up.
Yeah.
Like, especially when those resources are there available to you. Like, I think, and try not to dwell on the, dang, I should, like, you know, all the resources that I've already had, like that I'm just now utilizing. Yeah. And take that constructive criticism, especially when it's coming from someone who's genuine
and who loves you.
Yeah, man. You know, that feedback is that tough love. Like, you gave us tough love, but it's like, I'm very grateful for that because it's the real world. Like, this world, it don't love us. It don't love us as much as we like to think. And so I would just say utilize any and all resources while, you know, even if you don't think it could apply, you know, just go get that knowledge because you don't never know. You don't never know who you may speak with, who you may encounter there, who you may brush shoulders with. Yep. So just take the constructive criticism, take any and all feedback. If you may gotta go cry in the bathroom, come out, you know, smile on your face, shake some hands. But just stay true to you and find you and really know that it's a me versus me every day. Like, I'm literally every day, me versus me. Like, I'm not going against nobody else. There's nobody I fear but God, and it's me. I'm literally, it was a quote, it said, the only person I fear was who I was yesterday, and the only time I am sad is thinking about how far I could have been if I would have started sooner.
Wow.
When I think about that, and I don't know where I seen that, who I heard that, and if it was somebody, please, I give you all the credit. But it was like really that stuck with me. I was like, I don't want to be here a year later and be like, dang, I should have did that. I'm tired of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We're doing. I don't like to say I'm trying no more. I'm doing.
Same.
Like, I don't, you know, it's all in your words and the simple things. Like, people play that small, but the little changes can make such the biggest effects and the biggest impacts on you. Like, focus on you first. It doesn't have to make the biggest impact on everyone else, but you are having an impact, if you are feeling good, looking good,
Come on,
that energy is going to be exuded to everybody else in the room. Every time.
man.
Every time.
Wow.
Wow. I done taught y'all something.
Very well.
Dang, you know, Taylor, I want to take this time to give you your flowers, man. And
Thank you.
just like I've seen you grow since you were 15.
Yeah.
You as well. I've seen y'all both grow into exceptional, phenomenal people. That I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to have been part of your journey. And there was just, I think I remember those times where I was tough on y'all. And I didn't care if you didn't like me or not.
Right.
And only reason because I'm like, listen, y'all have no clue. Like, cause I'm ready to graduate high school.
I thought we was in our prime.
They thought they was in their prime. It's like, man, I'm so ready to be done. I'm sitting here like, you just don't know. I was like, maybe I'm doing a disservice because I'm making life look easy for y'all.
Man.
This life, and I'm up here like,
Carried it well.
man,
Carried
listen,
it well.
but I had Brother Josh.
Facts. Shout out to Brother Josh.
Yes.
Shout out to Brother
Yes.
Josh.
Yes.
Brother Josh did the same to me. And I'm so thankful for it because now when I left, and I'm like, man, listen, it's really how you make it. It's how
Exactly.
you respond to it. And I'm having truly the best time of my life. And I'm looking at y'all and I'm like, yeah, they doing it too.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to thank you,
Yeah.
Taylor.
Thank
like,
you.
Man, come on.
Thank you. Like everything you said, how I feel towards you is tenfold. And I say that all the time in every interaction, publicly,
Thank you.
personally. Like it's, like I said, those people you have, like you said, that tough love and genuine care, you keep them close. Those
sir.
people, because in this world, you don't know who to trust.
Yeah,
But
man.
you know. When you know, you know.
Right.
And you are one of those people. For sure.
Thank you. Y'all, listen, I tell like between you, Cordon, Veda, Issa, Maddie, Izzy, all y'all, that group in particular, y'all still mean so much to me. And I know that I reach out and I'll be like, hey man, what y'all doing? Let's whatever, because everyone's grown now. And it's kind of weird for me. It's like, damn, everyone's grown now. All right, well.
What we doing?
But what we doing, right? But the love that we all built during that time and still after, I'm so grateful for.
I just seen Maddie the other day.
Yeah, and doing her thing too.
Man, doing
And
the thing.
come on, and y'all make me proud. And I think, and like I interact with a bunch of youth, but y'all in particular, y'all will always be my little bros and sisters. Like I love y'all to life. And matter of fact, now we're at the last segment of the show where we give toast. And it's the happy hour where we give a toast to success and what fulfilling is what's going on good for us. So we got you, sister, you know, that's your very own cup you get to take home.
Thank you. On very nice.
Blackstone Launchpad cup. And it is ginger ale with lemonade. Ginger ale with lemonade.
The good stuff.
Ginger ale. So what could we talk? You remember this as good for the hood.
Yeah, for the good of
Oh
the hood.
my goodness.
Yes.
Nostalgic memory unlocked.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We just toast. I'm just gonna toast to the best is yet to come.
Yes. Come on.
Greatness, prosperity, abundance, peace, blessings, and covering over all of us in our endeavors.
Come on.
That to be limitless, that you don't have to put yourself in a box.
Come on.
That Snooty Empress is gonna be worldwide, internationally known.
Please.
And every and all endeavor that we will be doing will be worldwide, internationally known, and just cover. Just continue to have that drive and passion to never let that passion die out. Because once that's gone, it's what we doing,
Right.
you know. And just being purposeful and intentional with our actions because we on borrowed time. So once I really started going into that, like it's no time to waste.
Yep.
No time to waste.
As soon as you make it, just have that all white yacht party and just invite me. I'll make sure I'm there.
Yep.
You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
It's already
I'll pay
ready.
for my flight. I just, you know what I'm saying? I got you. I just want to come to the party.
you.
I just want to go to the yacht party. Remember, I
Understood.
still say that.
You didn't have to say
I'm
nothing.
waiting for the invitation.
On the way. Look, it's already on the way.
Thank you.
God already, it's already in
Come on.
plan.
Come on now.
Yeah.
How about you, Cordon?
Just working on the brand, working on the clothing brand coming soon. That's right. Getting these resources from the Yes program.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's just looking forward to that. Seeing it in person, in my hands, watching other people wear it. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Those intangible experiences becoming tangible. That's the crazy
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, man.
What about you?
Well, me, man, you know what's crazy? When I left MDOT, I was leaving MDOT for a few reasons, but the main 80% of the reason was it was time for me to grow. That hands-on mentoring, it was great, but it sucked knowing that some of y'all struggled and I couldn't help y'all economically. Yeah. So a goal for me was to start to reach and create different programs to where I can eliminate some of these barriers, but you still got to put the work in to get these programs. So that's where the Yes program comes out. Me working over at City Hall where I get to give kids internships. But I want to be able to be at a point where I can give you a job and you working for this industry because I'm connected.
Right.
Yeah.
Get you this internship over here. That's the goal for me. And I'm honestly, since I left MDOT in 2019, it's been coming into fruition, like with the stuff I've been able to create with different community members. And I haven't done none of this by myself. A huge part of, like, because I'm no longer the campus lab coordinator for CSN, but when I was here, I had Sarah Taylor, who's our director and executive producer for the podcast. Big shout out to Sarah. She was my right hand on all the stuff I was doing. And I had all these crazy ideas, but I had her and a supervisor that trusted me. Yeah. And then me being at City Hall, I have the same thing. I have a supervisor who trusts me within the parameters of what I can do with government. My thing is I understand things have to be worked on, but with the resources available, let's maximize it. Yeah. And that's, I'm thankful to say, and I know this is a long-winded answer, but I'm thankful that God has allowed me to maximize these resources to create for y'all.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's been my point, my plan.
Since we knew.
Since y'all know me.
We know you.
Yeah, like I've always wanted to create, because at this point, I'm trying to have all of us sitting nice on vacation, chill.
Comfortable. And it's on the way.
Right, it's on the way.
It's right.
It's there.
The best is yet to come, and I'm excited.
Come on.
I'm
so,
excited.
Toast to all that.
Yes.
Toast.
Cheers.
Cheers. Boom. Reach there.
Yep, we got it.
Taylor,
The good
please
stuff.
drop all your social handles. That camera right there. Bop, bop, bop.
Right here.
Right there. All your
right,
social
y'all.
handles, websites, everything.
So, y'all can check my business out at Snooty Empress, SNOOTYEMPRESS on IG and on Facebook, if that tickles you. And my personal page is going to be LoveTaylor_XO. Any information you need to know is going to be listed in both of those bios. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any and all questions. I am here. I am happy to help and assist.
Thank you so much, Taylor.
Thanks for coming through.
Man, thank you for coming through.
I
Hang with your
am
old
honored.
friend.
Thank y'all. Family.
Love
I
you. Family,
appreciate
for sure.
y'all. Like, I really, really
Love
do.
you, fam.
I love y'all too.
You, man. Come
I
on.
really appreciate this.
Man,
This is great.
it was great.
This is like a family reunion.
I know, I had to like censor some of the stuff I was saying. I was like, hold on, okay, no.
Because we definitely are family. I think that's something people need to understand right here. These are two of many that I had the pleasure to mentor.
Yeah.
But these are legit my little bros and sisters right here. Like, I love these two. And a plethora of others, because I don't want no one feeling it ain't feeling it.
Right.
But these two, I love them. Thank
Love
y'all.
you too.
Thank
man.
you. Thank y'all. I appreciate everything.
Of course. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in with us. This is the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the BIB Podcast, where everybody eats. And we are your hosts, Sean Torrey and Cordon Allen, and we'll see you next time. Many blessings to you. We out.
Peace.
Peace.